I don't usually open up when it comes to these kinds of conversations because I don't really want to inconvenience the people who are leaving. I guess as time goes by, I think I'm starting to deal with them better because like it's not like we stop talking. Like we do still keep in touch, and I would get really sad because I would feel like there's no other way to keep in touch with other people. The first few times, I was really sad because I felt like that was gonna be the end of it. And then I realized that, you know, we still keep in touch, and I know that that's not the end of it. So I did get better with dealing with it, but that doesn't mean that it makes it any less harder, I suppose. Even now, I still feel like I shouldn't cause a scene, because none of them want to make a... I'm not really good with words. That's why I don't really explain to begin with. Like, everyone just wants to have a good time for, I suppose, their last time. And so, yeah, I guess to some people, it may come across in a way that I don't care. But at the end of the day, I think I'm just as sad as everyone else. But, you know, you just gotta send people off with good vibes. And, like, our gen, I suppose, like, we've had a hard time. But I feel like thanks to that, had a chance to bond it together. Even after all this, I feel like, you know, we're still going to keep in touch, and that's what's really important to me. We just haven't said it that often, but we would hang out from time to time IRL, and then we'd be like, we should talk about it later, but then it just happens somewhat, you know, somewhat commonly that we forget to talk about it. I mean, obviously, I'm kind of shy telling her face to face, but I thought she was always kind of fun to talk with, and always kind of appreciated how we bounce off of each other, and I think it's chill. Like, I think even with my first impression, it was good. And even now, I feel like she doesn't want to cause concern for anyone. And we all got to be happy for her. Even when I talk to her, sometimes she would be coughing, and her throat does seem like it's a big issue. And I feel like, you know, it'll get better for her too. We do get sad because, like, even though we'll be hanging out, even though we'll be hanging out, I guess, you know, we wouldn't be able to share special moments like in here. But, you know, I've actually gotten a lot better with dealing with this because, boy, you know, when it first happened, I was bawling my eyes out. You obviously didn't know because it was off stream, but I was so sad. But then now I'm getting better. I'm getting better with it. Besides, I've never been much of a crier, so when I do, especially under a public setting, God, is it embarrassing or what? It's okay to cry sometimes. Yeah. I mean, it really is, but I guess people have different preferred ways of coping, I suppose. And it's, for me, I would rather just keep it to myself. Not make them feel bad, not make anyone else feel bad, and make it harder than it already is. Like, we'll still talk, I'm sure. No, I know we will. Just not... I should stop saying anything. Just... just... I guess we've been through... I guess we've been through a lot. So, that's why... Yeah, that's why I think it's always... Like, we still have a month. And I will be back to normal tomorrow. I just needed today. And I've been on a good spree too. And not showing sadness. So I'm gonna keep it that way. I'm not going to repeat the same mistake where I was sobbing. I was so good. I was doing so good last time, so I'm going to do good this time too.